All right. So we are back. Whatever that was some bullshit. Very annoying. So let's get back to this. Let's delete that. Content. Okay. Cool. Don't need the headphones if I'm not going to listen to music. Yeah. Sorry, Tay. When you see this, just know I can't play your music apparently, or else it's going to like block the entire video. So that's annoying. So let me go here. Turn myself down. Oh no, I'm still having problems. Hey yo, Shinigami, it's not slash. It wasn't just you, bro. This is messing with me too. It looks clear now. Yeah, you said I can type in the chat, but I can't see the video. Yeah, my YouTube is fucking with me. Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling, bro. Yo, I might be getting like shadow banned, bro. I legit might be getting shadow banned. At least that's how it feels. Hard to say though. Because I don't even think this thing set out notifications that I was going live. So far, it's only you in here when it should be at least you, Karibo, Kai, Rev, Grid, you know. Yeah, hey, can you hear me, Shinigami? How we doing now? We doing good now? Or is it still kind of fucking up? What is going on? This can't just be my connection. It cannot be just the content is unavailable. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. Hey, Karibo, can you hear or see anything, bro? We're having some issues. We're having some issues. I'm wondering if I might have better now, I think. Better now for y'all. I'm hoping I didn't breach any contracts with YouTube. Hold up. You can hear and see, Tay? I can't hear and see shit. On my own thing, I can't hear and see, bro. Okay, hold up. Refreshed it. It's looking better. You can hear and see, Tay? I can't hear and see shit. Okay. Alright. It's looking better. Very scary. Yo, I swear to God, I thought I was getting fucking, hit with some copyright stuff. Yeah, Tay, I can't play your music, bro. Can't play your music. Wanted to start the stream off with Celebration right this time, but it's not gonna let me do it, bro. Not gonna let me do it. All good though. How you doing, Karibo? How you doing, Tay? How you doing, Shinigami? Nice to have you guys here. So tonight is going to be a combination of studying as well as Q&A Wednesday. We will meld them both together. In fact, this is what I should have been doing from the beginning, right? I should have been using some of my live days to actually get some study time in, because it's not like I can't do both at the same time anyway. Also, Ab-Stract, going to watch the videos I sent or going to read my thread? We will be watching some of the videos you sent, Shinigami, Probably not today. And I have to look how long the thread is before I decide to read it on live. I have to look how long it is first, and that'll tell me. Even with the license? Yeah, bro. It's like, I think, I'm going to say even with the license, because when I started playing it, that's when stuff started getting fucked up for me. So I'm going to say even with the license. But yes, tonight is a hangout night where we can just ask questions while I take some of these Security Plus practice tests. Let's see how much I remember from these. It's been a while since I've actually took in one of these actual practice tests. The longest part is just planning/strategy, but the only categories are general intelligence, reasoning, and strategy/planning, if you must know. Wondering which video you want to watch first. I don't know. I have to go look at them again. I know one of them looked interesting. Don't remember off the top of my head, but one of them did look pretty interesting. That might be a fun thing to watch or talk about or see. So we can definitely do that. I don't know what this is. Oh, these are just tabs. Okay. Alright, practice test 1. Which of the following answers can be used to describe technical security controls? Focused on protecting material assets, sometimes called logical security controls, executed by computer systems. Yes. Also known as administrative controls, implemented with technology. Yes. Primarily implemented and executed by people. No. Sometimes called logical. That should be the answer for this one. For technical. Because when we talk about technical security controls, we talk about machines and what they do. Which in answers list below refers to examples of technical security controls. Intrusion detection system, yes. Firewalls would be too. Encryption, we know it's not security audits. We know it's not organizational security policies. Configuration management. It's probably configuration management. Hey Tay, would you say it's encryption or configuration management? I'd go with configuration management for this one. But yeah, Shinigami, we will definitely see about your thread. Like I said, I gotta take a look at it. It's been a while. But you know what? Also, real quick, to give us something to talk about while I'm taking this test. We were having a discussion on, where is it at? I think it should be in versus battles. So yeah, what I wanted to talk about the other time was the Phantom Troop versus the Konoha 12. How do we feel about the Phantom Troop versus the Konoha 12? That'd be Tenten, Kiba, Hinata, Shikamaru, Choji Ino, Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto, and Sakura, Sasuke, Naruto. I'm forgetting someone. Shino, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Konoha 12. Mind you, this is equal stats, of course. But Konoha 12 versus... Oh shit, yeah, that 6 video. I didn't know 6 has a video. Is it this one? If it is this one, I didn't watch it. But yeah, the Konoha 12 versus the Phantom Troop. Pretty much equal stats. Now, I have Uvigan taking at least 7 of these niggas by himself and doing absolutely fine. Kiba won't be able to hurt him. Shino won't be able to hurt him. Hinata won't really be able to hurt him. Choji won't be able to hurt him. Shikamaru won't be able to hurt him. No, not that one. He said YouTube is fucking with me. That's hilarious. How far Hiei goes into Naruto. Oh! Yeah, was that in here? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, we can check this out too. Probably not tonight. Like I said, I'm trying to get some studying in. So we can check this out too, but probably not tonight. But what do you guys think about the? Yeah, that's a bad matchup. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if the Leaf Ninja can do anything against the Phantom Troop. Like, I think Naruto and Sasuke might have a decent chance. Everyone else gets slaughtered. It's not even close. Not even close. So we're going to go with configuration management, firewalls, and IDS. Which of the following answers refers to characteristic features of managerial security controls? When we're talking about managerial, we're talking about administrative. We're talking about organizational policies and stuff like that. So that should be known as administrative controls, documented and written policies, focused on protecting material assets. That could be an answer. Executed by computer systems. No, that's technical. Focused on reducing the risk of security incidences. That is true. That's true. That would be for managerial. The kunai 12 at what age? The kunai 12 kind of destroyed even with equal stats. Oh my gosh, Karibo. All right. The Konoha 12, I want to say in the beginning of the series. So it would be Hebi Sasuke type of Konoha 12, like beginning of the series. Now, how do you say they destroy even with equal stats, Karibo? I would love to hear who you think is beating Uvigan. Who, mind you, can catch bullets with his teeth. Who, mind you, can get shot with like a 50 cal off guard or a hunting rifle off guard. Off guard. Who's beating Uvigan? You also have Hisoka in that lineup. This is like, I think it's overkill if it's all the spiders. Give me Hisoka, Uvigan, Crollo, and like Finks or Phaeton. Give me 5 versus the 12. I got the 5. Examples of managerial security controls include security awareness training, yes. Organizational security policy. Risk assessments is what we're going to go with. Which of the answers listed below can be used to describe operational security controls? Operational security controls are essentially things that keep the day-to-day minutia going throughout the day. Focus on day-to-day procedures in organizations, yes. Executed by computer systems, used to ensure that the equipment continues to work as specified, yes. Primarily implemented and executed by people, debatable. Focused on managing tasks, risk. Maybe focus on managing risks. This one's a hard one. I know it's not administrative though. Executed by a computer. Well, no. Operational technically would be implemented and executed by people first. It doesn't really have anything to do with risk management overall. So we're going to go with primary implemented by executed by people. All right. They're gonna right now arguing with Karibo on Shunsui versus Minato and Obito as complex thinkers. Shunsui versus Minato and Obito. Let's see. As complex thinkers. What would be the basis for both of your arguments? What's your argument for Shunsui, Shinigami, and Karibo? Who are you arguing for more, Obito or Minato? And then what's your argument for that? Which of the following examples fall into the category of operational security controls? System backups, yes. Authentication protocols. Yeah. Patch management configuration. Yeah. Which of the answers listed below refers to security controls designed to deter, detect, and prevent unauthorized access? That would be physical. Yeah. Which of the following examples do not fall into the category of physical security controls? What doesn't fall into the category? That would be data backups, firewalls, and asset management. Yeah. What are the examples of preventative security controls? IDS is detection, so that doesn't prevent. Firewalls prevent. Antivirus softwares prevent. Warning signs alert. Sensors alert. Encryption prevents. Yeah. Mine right now is just how Shunsui using his Shikai. He not only has to adapt to the various situations he is in, but since his Shikai randomly changes games in unpredictable times, Shunsui needs to make. Okay. Examples of deterrent security controls include, what would deter people? Fences and billiards, lighting, and what would deter people? Warning signs. Which of the answers listed below refers to detective security controls? Detection. So we're looking for detecting things now. That would be intrusion detection system. Lighting can detect. Log monitoring, sandboxing. Shunsui needs to make setting changes, not because the opponent adapted, but because any previous tactic for that game would be neutralized. He has to, in a breath, go with a different set of rules regardless of the game. That's true. All right, Karibo, what you got? That's a pretty good point. What do you got, Karibo, for that? Yeah, Obito or Minato? Who are we using? Because, yes, Lily and Stark are all highly tanky characters. It's true. Detective security controls. Lighting, log monitoring. Log monitoring doesn't really detect. That does log, though. Sandboxing also doesn't really detect. Security audits. Black man's back. What's good, Nick? How are you doing? It's harder to outsmart 2 smarter characters than it is to outsmart 5 average folks. Yeah, I can agree with that. But if we're kind of saying that for Naruto, Minato doesn't really outsmart anyone. I don't know what Minato would be doing in this conversation to begin with, honestly. This one's kind of hard. What's the last detective security control? It might be CCTV. Oh yeah, because it's not a CCTV. It would have to be CCTV. Because it didn't say recording camera, it said CCTV, so that's like live monitoring, or it should be, which is also detection. Kribo says, Ino Mind Transfer, Shikamaru Shadow Possession, and even Part 1 Sakura was eating Sound Blast that outscale bullets, equalizing stats as to the troops' benefits. When you say outscale bullets, I hope you don't mean on a per cubic centimeter type of scale, because nothing, his sound waves didn't do that. The sound waves were condensed air pressure, but they were also still, when they're shot out, they still come out of a like almost like turning on the faucet of a water thing, but it's not all staying straight either. And yeah, so it depends on who Ino's matched up with too. If she's in a squad that's fighting, like fighting Crollo or Hisoka or Phaeton, maybe. But it all kind of depends on Shikamaru's Shadow Possession working and landing. And it all depends on who's defending Shikamaru at that point. Which of the following answers refers to corrective security controls? Recovering data from backups, applying software updates and patches to fix vulnerabilities, developing and implementing incident response plans to respond to and recover from security incidences, regularly reviewing logs from anomalies. I think it's all of these. All these sound legit. Love bullets that go to the speed of light, made out of water. Gerard gets back up. I should add Kamui is a very forgiving ability. There are lots of room for error with it, as any faulty decision Obito makes will be easily nullified by the fact he can become intangible whenever. It's like when we play Dark Souls and we use the tactic of respawn point to then learn boss patterns. Yeah, something like that. Although one could argue that part of Obito's Kamui, since it is suggested to be like automatic, part of Obito's Kamui, like part of the ability itself, I mean, won't let him become intangible if he's interacting with something. Like, it's not something he would have to always consciously be aware of if it's automatically being intangible when he's interacting with something. So I want to say that too. Which of the answers listed below refers to compensating security controls? Compensating backup power systems, video surveillance, network segmentation, application sandboxing, probably. The term directive security controls refers to the category of security controls that are implemented through policies and procedures. Directive, that's true. Which of the following terms fall into the category of directive security controls? That would be incident response plans, acceptable use policy, and that's it. Pretty sure Obito needs to be aware. So this what I'm saying, that it comes from the data book. Someone showed me a data book where they're like, oh yeah, see, Obito doesn't need to be on guard to use his Kamui. It can kind of self-activate. Let me see if I can find it actually. Let's see. I don't know why things do this. Just take me to what I want to see, please, bro. Alright. Toby's body disappears into nothing. Is this also one of Madara's abilities? Any attack will slip through Toby's body, even though he doesn't seem to be using the art of teleportation. Alright, it's not that one. I think it's when the Raikage like rushes him. Let me see if I can find that one. Let's see. It's been a while since I've had to look it up, so give me a second. Let me go to all. No, not there. Let me do this. Let me see. His body and his actions vanish through the air through. No, not that. I'm gonna have to ask Active where he found that shit at, bro. Let me see. Come on, zoom in. Zoom in. Hey, what's good, Grid? How you doing, bro? Can we zoom in, please? Damn. All right. An unmatched jutsu that changes the dimension of the visible world. An original ocular jutsu of Kakashi's. I'm not reading that. They just called his jutsu original. If you want to say that, sure, but like, never mind, man. It's fine. It's fine. I need to find the actual fucking scan, though. But hey, maybe it's not automatic. It definitely couldn't be. It could be that it's not the case, is what I'll say. I remember reading somewhere where it said Kamu was like automatic or something. Minato outsmart Obito. They not argue for Obito's plan against strategic ability. I argue for both because they are linked. So, like, the thing is, I don't think Minato outsmarted Obito. Outmaneuvered him, yeah, but I don't think it was an outsmart thing. Because if Minato were to get grabbed before Obito, we wouldn't then say Obito outsmarted Minato. We'd just say, no, Obito was faster. He outmaneuvered Minato. I don't think Minato did anything necessarily smarter. Like, they both knew the stakes when they were charging each other. They both agreed whoever is faster wins. That's not an outsmart thing. It doesn't really have anything to do with intelligence, to be honest. Like I said, if Minato got grabbed, he loses first. But he was faster than Obito, not necessarily smarter than Obito. That fight didn't come down to who was smarter. Minato, meanwhile, with his kunai, he can throw them whenever he wants, and it's always stagnant in terms of purpose. Not many characters think to exploit the kunai to nullify Minato's current tactic. Exactly. You would think, well, so here's the thing about that too. Minato pretty much died, and we never even got to see him fight anyone actually impressive. So, like, I fully believe the right people against Minato would have definitely neutralized his game of throwing kunai in different directions, because that just does make him predictable. Makes him very predictable. That's what I'd argue. Obito is so good and opponents needs to catch him. That's true. From what I recall, he always spreads them across the battlefield and they rarely change locations or variables barely change. That's true. Like Shinigami just said. That's true. I agree with that. Kakashi is stated to be omnipotent in the dad book. Gonna rep that too? Well, so no. A statement like that is different than the explaining of like how an ability functions, right? I wouldn't like that. That'd just be taking an absurd statement at face value for no other reason than you just want to take it at face value. I have no problem with like abilities within the series being expounded upon, like how they work, right? Like the Kamui being an ability that could work automatically wouldn't surprise me either. Madara Susanoo being able to obliterate all things with the swing would surprise me. And we've also seen it not do that. Anyways, can't find it. Oh well. Which of the terms listed below can be used to describe the basic principles of information security? That would be authentication, authorization, and accounting. Or wait. Security. No, that would be confidentiality, integrity, and CIA triad. Confidentiality, integrity, authorization. No. Is it authorization? Confidentiality, integrity, accessibility. Why don't I know the CIA triad? Fuck. Confidentiality, integrity, availability. God damn it. There we go. That was about to be funny, bro. I've been studying for like months and I don't know the CIA triad. The term non-repudiation describes the ability to deny responsibility for performing a specific action. In the context of data security, non-repudiation ensures data confidentiality, provides proof of data integrity, and proof of data origin. Some of that is true. Not all of that is true. Non-repudiation does provide proof of data. Actually, no. It doesn't provide proof of integrity. All it provides is proof that the person who sent it can't deny that they sent it. So this is actually false. Which of the following best applies to the concept of non-repudiation? That would be digital certificates. Which type of user account violates the concept of non-repudiation? That would be shared accounts. That would be shared accounts. Because if it's a shared account, too many users are violating that sacred thing between one person and one user, or, one person being able to claim that they did something. A shared account violates that. So it can't be that. Which part of the AAA security architecture deals with the verification of the identity of a person or process? That would be authentication. In the AAA security architecture, the process of granting or denying access to resources is known as, that would be authentication. No, that would be authorization. In the AAA security architecture, the process of tracking accessed services and logging resources would be accounting, correct? Which of the following solutions provides the AAA functionality? That should be Radius and TACX Plus. Yeah. That should be those two. I don't know what they do, but it should be those two. In the context of the AAA framework, common methods for authenticating people include multi-factor authentication, biometrics, and if we're trying to authenticate a person, we would use multi-factor authentication, biometrics, username and passwords. Which of the answers listed below refer to common methods and device authentication used within the AAA framework? Device authentication. So if you're authenticating a device, we could go with the IP address is good, digital certificates are good, and the MAC address would be good. Let's see how we did. Wrong. All right, not bad. Hold up. 20 out of 25. Could be better. 20 out of 25. But I haven't taken this test in a long time, so that's actually not too bad. Let me see what I got wrong. Which of the following examples fall into the category of operational security controls? So I missed configuration management, but I thought I already used that. I got system backups and I got patch management, but I also said authentication protocols. So that's wrong. It would have been configuration management. Nice. Which of the answers listed below refer to detective? Whoa, hold up. One, two, three, four. So there are 5 answers. I got 2 of them right, 1 wrong, and I didn't answer the other 2. So vulnerability scanning, didn't know that one actually. Security audits, that's detecting, I guess. Log monitoring, I guess. That's kind of crazy though. All right. Again, Karibo, where was I? Obito has to make himself tangible in order to interact with things. That's true. Obito also said the One Piece is real. So, again, Karibo, most of his plan is very reliant on the fact Kamui is for a forgiving ability. When Obito first unlocks it, he uses it automatically. No? Isn't that why he can't touch Rin? Thank you, Grid. There we go right there. When he first unlocks the Kamui, It's used automatically not only to save his life. Well, no, to save his life. That's the only reason it happens. Because he was unconscious when he used it. And here's the thing. He was being crushed to death. And so when he uses Kamui, his body literally phases through until he gets to a place to where he can interact with the world around him and not be like stuck in a wall. So that's a great example. Thank you, Grid. That's how Kakashi's peers view him. Flying Raijin is slightly less forgiving than Kamui, but it's still more forgiving than Shunsui's games, who, if he lost, he would have died. Overall, it's pretty bad. Minato is able to place Flying Thunder God seals anywhere. Yes, it makes it more forgiving than Shunsui's games. Everyone, including Shunsui, are affected by its rules being imposed, and if he loses, he would die. Shinigami says, Shunsui versus Atem. Yugi, playing a brand new game. Who do you believe is learning the game faster? Yugi would win the game. Who is Atem? Yeah, Atem is the pharaoh. Yugi would win the game. I was more the Pokemon and Bakugo kid. Yami Yugi, the pharaoh, the king of games. Atem. Yeah, Yugi would win. I got 100% faith in Yugi. Here's a question. Blank from No Game No Life versus Yugi Moto. Who you got in that creed, bro? Blank from No Game No Life versus Yugi Moto. All right, we answered that with a 50%. Let's take test 2, see if we can see what we get there. Which of the following terms describes the process of identifying differences between an organization's current security posture and its desired security posture? That would be a gap analysis. Trying to figure out where they are versus where they want to be. That's literally what a gap analysis is. The term zero trust security refers to a cybersecurity model that eliminates implicit trust from networks and requires all users and devices to be continuously verified before being granted access to resources. The implementation of zero trust security involves two distinct components: a data plane responsible for defining and managing security policies, and a control plane responsible for enforcing. So if I remember correctly, this is true, but the definition of data plane and control plane are actually reversed. So the control plane is actually responsible for defining and managing, and the data plane is responsible for enforcing. So this would be false, but everything else would be true. Which of the answers listed below refers to zero trust control plane security approach that takes into account user identity, device security, network conditions, and other contextual information? That would be an adaptive identity. Something that takes into account things that are always changing. That'd be device, network conditions, user identity, all that stuff. So it would be adaptive identity. What are the two key components of the zero trust control plane's policy decision point? That would be the policy engine and the policy administrator. Those ones are kind of just memorized. I only know those because I kind of memorized them. No game, no life. You mean the verse where the MC outsmarts a fucking omniscient being? Most unrealistic verse ever. Yes. No game, no life. Yeah. Yep. Blank versus Yugi Moto. Hey, Shinigami, don't underestimate Yugi. Yugi has Destiny Draw. He has the heart of the cards. And the most plot armor we've ever seen. In the Zero Trust Security Architecture, the Policy Enforcement Point, PEP, is a data plane component that enforces the security policies defined in the control plane. I think that's true. I don't remember this one. That might be true or false. An access control vestibule, aka a man-trap, is a physical security access control system used to prevent unauthorized users from getting access to restricted areas. An example man-trap could be a two-door entrance point connected to a guard station wherein a person entering from the outside remains locked inside until he or she provides authentication token required to unlock the inner door. That's true. Which of the following statements about honeypots are true? Honeypots are always a part of a honeynet. That's not always true. Honeypots mimic real systems to attract cyber attackers. That's true. Honeypots are a type of anti-malware solution. No. Honeypots contain apparent vulnerabilities that are closely monitored by security team. True. What is a honeynet in the context of cybersecurity? A honeynet is a network of honeypots. Which of the answers below refers to a honeynet example? A network of fake. So it would be all of the above. So a honeynet is something basically a cybersecurity analyst would use to draw in an attacker. A honeyfly can be any type of file. A honeyfly can be any type of file containing real user data intentionally placed within a network system. I want to say that's false. A honeyfly can be used for attracting cyber attackers, triggering alerts, monitoring. A honeyfly. See, I don't remember what a honeyfly is. I'm trying to use the answer to actually get the question. I'm going to go with all of the above for honeyfly here. What is a honey token? A honey token is a unique identifier that is designed to track attackers, a decoy system that is designed to lure potential attackers, a unique identifier assigned to a honeyfly, a decoy file that is designed to attract attackers. If I remember correctly, a honey token is a unique identifier that is designed to track. I think it's that one. A decoy system that is designed to lure potential attackers. No. A unique identifier designed to a honeyfly. No. It should be this one. It should be D. I heard No Game No Life, but it seems not many respect No Game No Life. Yugi destroys blank from what I've seen. Yeah, so Yugi is like Yugi in Duel Monsters is actually crazy. Cause Kaiba created like what, Kribo? A supercomputer to try and beat Yugi, and it didn't beat Yugi one time out of like 50,000 or 100 million simulations or some shit like that. It was crazy. Yugi's deck is literally like broken. Like it's actually a cheat deck. Especially if we include season 0 in the manga. Yami Yugi is kind of a monster, yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not underestimating Yugi. I just don't watch it, so I got no comment. But as long as we agree they are below asking, we're fine. Left my ass off. We got people IRL falling for asking scrolling. You should watch Yu-Gi-Oh! If you want to talk about adapting to wacky game rules. Yeah, true. I got Liar Game right now. Akiyama is so good, it's insane. I don't think I watched or read Liar Game. I do remember Tomodachi Game. Tomodachi Game was pretty good. Okay, which of the following should not be used as a honey token? Let's go with active user credentials. Let's go with actual URLs to live websites, and let's see. Yeah, that should be it. Should just be those two. A process used by organizations to assess and evaluate the potential impact of disruptive incidents or disasters on their critical business functions and operations is referred to as. It's not SLE, which is service level. No. I don't remember. SLE. I don't remember that. It's not business impact analysis. No, it is business impact analysis. Yeah. Yeah, business impact analysis, yeah. A hierarchical system for the creation, management, storage, distribution, and verification of digital certificates is known as, that would be public key infrastructure, PKI. RA would be registration authority. CA would be Certificate authority. The registration authority handles the registration of public and private keys. The certificate authority hands out this certificate. Kind of does what it sounds like, I think, if I remember correctly. Which of the answers listed below best describes the characteristics of public-private key pair? That would be a pair of keys where one is used for encryption and the other for decryption. That is the correct answer. What is the typical use of a public key? That would be data encryption, data decryption, user device authentication. It should just be data encryption. It should not be all of the above, because a public key shouldn't be able to decrypt. Only a private key should be able to decrypt. User and device authentication. See, I don't know. This answer is annoying, bro. I don't like questions like this. Why is all of the above up here? It makes it seem like it's more true. What is the typical use of a public key? I'm gonna just go with data encryption. That's what I'm gonna go with. Key escrow is a cryptographic technique that enables storing copies of encryption keys with a trusted third party, a recovery agent, RA. Oh, RA is recovery agent, not registered authority. Okay, yeah. A recovery agent is a trusted third party who is authorized to assist in the retrieval of encryption keys and data on behalf of the data owner. Key escrow and RAs are both used to ensure that encrypted data can be decrypted even if the data owner loses access to the encryption key. Since key escrow and RAs are both components of a single security solution, the only way to implement key escrow system is with the use of RAs. This is false because it's not the only way to implement key escrow. So that's false. I'm glad I read that whole damn thing. I would have got that wrong. That's false, though. Which of the following answers refers to a data storage device equipped with hardware-level encryption functionality? That should be SED, self-encrypting drive. Hardware level, and so I remember that by hardware and drive, because a drive has hardware. So that should be self-encrypting drive. Which of the answers listed below refers to software technology designed to provide confidentiality for an entire data storage? That one should be FDE, full disk encryption. And I remember that by entire data storage, full disk. That's what we want. We want the entire data storage, so we're going to go with the full disk encryption. So that should be B. This is cold. Akiyama is so good and insane. I got someone interested in Liar Game just from describing Akiyama's first feat ever. Need Ab-Stract to read it. It has to get in line for New Age Exorcist. And Boruto. Yugi's deck is so terrible by actual standards, but most early decks are. That's why the rules were so weird early on. And some normal monsters had effects them not have them in Battle City. Yeah. Yugi is good at finding loopholes. Yugi is good at making up shit, Karibo. So is Akiyama for real. I can share his first feat here if it gets people hyped. You can share it, and if I like it, I like it. You can definitely share it though. A MS Windows component that enables encryption of individual files is called individual files. I think it might be EFS because we already use full disk encryption. I don't know what BitLocker is. We already use self-encrypting drive, so it has to be EFS. Which of the following software application tools are specifically designed for implementing encryption algorithms to secure data communication and storage? Data communication and storage. Damn, that's a tough one. But just from taking this test, I think this one is GPG, which is GPG. I don't remember what that does though. But I think it's these two, GPG and PGP. But I have to understand why it's these two eventually. I can't just keep picking it and not knowing why I picked it. But from what I remember, these two are the right answers. What is the name of a network protocol that secures web traffic via SSL TLS encryption? Web traffic, that's HTTP, which is hypertext transfer protocol secure. Which of the answers listed below refers to a depreciated TLS-based method for secure transmission of email messages? TLS, that's transport layer. No, that's oh my god, bro. I don't remember what that is. But it should be S/MIME. Should be S/MIME. Which of the following answers refers to an obsolete protocol used for secure data transfer over the web? That should be the first one. It should be the first one. I don't know for sure. We'll see. Okay, gap analysis, good. Zero trust, false, good. Adaptive identity, good. Policy engine, policy administrator, good. Zero trust, true, good. An access control vessel, true, good. Honeypots, mimic, cool, good. Network of honeypots, good. All of the above, nice. A honeyfly can be any type of file, that's false. A honeyfly can be used for all of the above, true. What is a honey token? A unique identifier that is designed to track attackers, yes. I'm nice. Did I get any wrong? Oh, let's go. I only got 2 wrong, y'all. I'm nice, bro. But 2 of these I did remember. 2 of these I did remember, though, so it's kind of hard to say I got these right. I need to, so this was wrong. SMTPS. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol Secure. That's probably what it is. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Which of the following answers refers to an obsolete protocol used for secure data transfer over the web? Oh, did I? Wait. Oh, I answered SMTPS, but it should be. Oh, but it's SHTTP. I don't know what that is. I have to learn that, I guess, then. Other than that, though, I did pretty fucking good, y'all. This ain't bad. 23 out of 25 is not bad. That's better than the first test. Oh, my gosh. All right, where are we at? I can share. Stabbing the moon was so iconic. They made the moment into its own card. That's crazy. Hey, we got Red in the chat. What's good, Trip? How you doing, bro? Hey, what up, Trip? I missed your last stream. Good to see you striving. If you want something that you will definitely see on the exam, use my free academy on YouTube. His channel has really good study material. Okay. And the material is actually on the test since I saw several of them on there when I took it. Wait, bro. Hey, Trip. Red. You already took the Security Plus test, bro? Red, you already took the Security Plus, bro? SMTP is port 25. What's the acronym for SMTP, though? I need to know that, too. I don't know the acronym for SMTP. Is it Secure Mail Transfer Protocol? What is the acronym? I don't know the acronym for that. I believe it's Secure Hypertext Protocol. That should be HTTPS. I know that's Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Oh my gosh, my eyes hurt. Simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I need to learn then. Simple mail transfer protocol. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good man. Appreciate you, bro. Simple mail transfer protocol. Hey, Tay, you're late. Red already got it. In fact, that's a little suspect that you answered after him and you ain't answered this whole stream. So I'm inclined to believe you're cheating off of Red's test. You're cheating off of his answers. Go get your own answers. Now, the MIME specification extends the email message. Oh my god. The MIME specification extends the email message format beyond plain text, enabling the transfer of graphics, audio. The SMIME is an enhanced version of the MIME protocol that enables email security features by providing encryption authentication message. The S/MIME is an enhanced version. No, it's not an enhanced version, but it is a secure version, so that would be false. What is the name of the network protocol that enables secure file transfer over SSH? All right. It should be secure file transfer protocol. Yeah, it should be secure file transfer protocol. SMPT is simple mail. I believe SHTTP is secure hypertext, etc. I'm telling you, use this channel because of him. I remember all of A+ protocols. Got you, bro. I got you. I'm gonna look it up. You said he was called Academy, My Free Academy. All right, I got you. My Free Academy. Ooh. Okay. I got to pull it up. I'll listen to it tonight. All right. SFTP is an extension of FTP protocol that adds support for SSL encryption. SFTP is an extension of file transfer protocol that adds support for SSL TLS encryption. Like, I want to say yes to this. But anyway, good night, chat. Need to sleep. Hey, take it easy, Shinigami. My Free Academy, one word. He has all these notes, right? Hey, yo, shut up, Tay, bro. Shut up, bro. You yap too much, man. I do need help with this one. SFTP is an extension of the FTP. His channel's really good. He just uploaded Security Plus, and I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow. Hey, that's dope. Hey, Red, were you saying you took the Security Plus already, or were you talking about the A Plus again, or something else? And I do need help with this one, guys. SFTP is an extension of FTP. I don't know if it's an extension. I know it's a secured version of FTP, but would that make it an extension? I'm gonna go with no. I don't think it's an extension. Facts, bro. We can't let you get all that money. Facts. Come on, what? We getting out the hood with this one. A type of cryptographic network protocol for secure data communication, remote command line login, remote command execution, and other secure network services between two networked computers is known as a remote command line login. So RDP, which is remote desktop protocol, we know that's between two devices. We know SSH is for God, I'm blanking on this shit. Hold on. A type of cryptographic secure data communication, remote command line login, remote command execution between two networked computers. Oh, this should be SSH. Actually, this should be SSH based on the definition. Yes, script FTP is file transfer protocol. So no, I know it's file transfer protocol. I don't know if SFTP is an extension of file transfer protocol. You know what I mean? I don't know if it adds support for SSL and TLS encryption. So I'm gonna go with false because SFTP. Like when they're saying an extension, I think they mean like part of the actual program of FTP. I don't think it is. I think SFTP is its own separate thing. So I'm gonna keep it false. And nah, I barely studied for the exam, but before the year's over. Okay, gotcha. This easy, not gonna lie. Hey man, easy to you probably because you already know the A+ material inside and out. This one should be SSH though. A type of cryptographic network protocol for secure data communication, remote command line login, remote command execution. It should be SSH or Telnet. But even then, it should be Telnet. It should just be SSH. We'll see when I come back to it, though. Which of the answers listed below refers to a suite of protocols? That would be IPsec. Because that is actually in my notes. IPsec is in the notes that Tay actually gave me. So I don't even need to read this one. Once I see suite of protocols, I know it's IPsec. Which is Internet Protocol Security. Something like that, yeah. Which part of IPsec provides authentication and credit integrity and confidentiality? Ooh. I don't know this one. So it should be S. I don't know this one. So I'm going to go with the first one. Yeah, I was talking about this question. It's SSH because Telnet isn't secure. Hey, my man. Let's go, Red. Let's go. Good. I'm glad we both got it. Or knew it. Or know it. A system that uses public network as a means for creating private encrypted connections between remote locations. A system that uses public network. Virtual local area network. Virtual private network. Or WWAN. A system that uses public network, such as the internet, as a means for creating private encrypted connections between remote locations. Oh, that's a VPN. I don't know why I'm being dumb. That's a VPN. Which protocol enables secure, real-time delivery of audio, video over an IP network? That should be S/MIME. Yeah. Wait. Secure shell and it blew. How many did it hold? 22. Let's go, Tay. An encryption protocol primarily used in Wi-Fi networks implementing the WPA2 security standard is called an encryption protocol primarily used in Wi-Fi networks implementing. I don't know this one, bro. TKIP or CCMP? I feel like it's CCMP. But I don't know for sure. VPN is literally private. Hey, bro, you gotta let me live. I'm not only doing this, but I'm doing it live after not reviewing the information for some time. Or this information specifically, right? You're funny, though. Yeah, it is VPN, obviously, but leave me alone. This should be CCMP, though. I don't know why, but it should be CCMP. A security protocol designed to improve the security of existing WEP implementations is known as A security protocol. Or is this one CCMP? See, I don't know. When you don't know it, default to the terms that have been consistent with your studies. I'd go SSL. SSL. Wait, what? SSL for this one? An encryption protocol primarily used in Wi-Fi networks. Implementing. All right, we'll go SSL. We'll go SSL for this one. And we'll go with CCMP for this one. Oh, shit. You were both going to go SSL. That's crazy. All right, cool. We'll go SSL for that one. Which of the following answers refers to depreciated/insecure encryption protocols and cryptographic hash functions? That should be depreciated ones. Should be MD5, SHA-1, RC4, and I think DES. I know ECC should be good, which is elliptic curve cryptography, and AES 256, which is the advanced encryption standard, should be good. I know for a fact these two are good. I don't know about SSL. That one's a little harder. I'm going to go with those for now. I honestly forgot what SSL stands for, but I think it's secure socket some shit. It is for networking. Secure socket layer, maybe? Secure socket. Secure. You might be right, Red. Red, you might be right, bro. We gonna go with that, though. Which cryptographic protocol is designed to provide secure communications over a computer network that is the successor to SSL? Secure communications over a computer network. It's not advanced encryption standard. And it shouldn't be IPsec, which is a suite of protocols. But it might be IPsec. Tay, do you know this one? Yeah, SSL is secure socket layer, but I don't think it's depreciated. But Tay, do you know this one right here? Which cryptographic tool? SSL isn't a crypto from what I remember. Okay, cool. So if it's not a cryptographic tool, then that means it definitely wouldn't get put in this. Tay says TLS. That sounds correct. Because, see, I know it's not AES, and I don't think it's IPsec. So that would leave CCMP and TLS. And I don't remember what CCMP does. Never mind. SSL is a... Oh, is it? Is it depreciated? Well, I can't use you to cheat, so... Examples of techniques used for encrypting information includes symmetric encryption, also called public key encryption, and asymmetric encryption, also called secret key encryption or session key encryption. I guess that's true. But the phrasing is weird. And asymmetric encryption, also called secret key. It's not necessarily about them being secret or non-secret. More so, it's just about having one key versus two. So I don't like the phrasing for this, but I'm going to go with true because on its face, it does sound true, but that's kind of weird to say. My fucking feet hurt. In asymmetric encryption, any message encrypted with the use of a public key can only be decrypted by applying the same algorithm in matching private key. That's true. Asymmetric encryptions take a public and private key. One encrypts and the other decrypts. That's true. Which of the algorithms listed below are not symmetric? That would be AES, that'd be ECC, and RSA. And I know that because that's the last thing I studied on my thingy, and I know I got those wrong last time. So these all better be right when I come back and check. Yeah. These study nights are good. Got me motivated to get back to studying. Oh, no, facts, bro. Like I said, I think I'm going to use Wednesdays to do both Q&A Wednesdays as well as study nights. I think that's the best thing. Because I gotta get on my shit. Which of the following algorithms do/does not fall into the category of asymmetric? So if we know AES, does not fall into the category? Okay, yeah, so we know, I'm going to click all the ones that are asymmetric first. And then that'll give me my answers. It should be 1, 2, 3. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Let me just make sure I read that correctly. Which of the following algorithms does not fall into the category of asymmetric? An asymmetric, we know, is two key pairs, a public and a private key. We know AES is asymmetric. We know ECC is asymmetric, and we know RSA is asymmetric. So those all should be symmetric algorithms. Yeah. Diffie-Hellman, IDEA, RC4, and they should be depreciated as well, but hey. The term KEK refers to a type of cryptographic key often used in key management systems to add an additional layer of security when encrypting and decrypting other cryptographic keys. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if it's true or not, guys. I have no idea. I haven't heard KEK. Does it sound true? Type of cryptographic key often used in key management systems to add an additional layer of security. KEK when encrypting and decrypting. KEK. I'm going to go with false. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. Interesting a little, but okay, cool. Call after, I guess, and we can do the book. All right. Which of the answers listed below refers to a shared secret authentication method used in WPA, WPA2, and EAP? I don't even know what this is. A shared secret authentication method. I have no idea what this could be. I have no idea what this could be. Which of the following answers refers to a protocol used to set up secure connections in exchange for cryptographic keys? Again, damn, I don't know these guys. KEK is that laugh emote. That's hilarious. I don't know these answers, though. I'm serious. I don't know these answers. Which of the answers listed below refers to a key exchange protocol that generates temporary keys for each session? Again, I don't know. I have to study PKI more. I need public key infrastructure. That's what I need to study more, PKI. I don't know this one. Which of the following answers refers to a cryptographic key exchange protocol that leverages ECC for enhanced security and efficiency? I think this one is ECDHE because that sounds familiar, but I really don't know. SSL. We'll go with SSL today. Number 19. We'll remember that. Number 19. I don't know this. I don't know these, though. Which of the answers listed below refers to a solution designed to strengthen the security of session keys? Look, I don't know these acronyms, bro. I don't know these acronyms. That's what's going to fuck me up. Which of the following answers refers to a public key crypto system used for digital certificates, secure key exchange, and encryption? Well, it can't be ECC because we know ECC is an asymmetric cryptography thingy, right? That means it's two key pairs, but this just uses. Well, no, wait, hold up. Public key. Which you're finding answer to a public key crypto system. I think it's RSA. It can't be PKI. That's public key infrastructure. ECC is asymmetric. Wait, no. RSA is asymmetric too. So it might be DSA. I don't know, bro. This is annoying. Which cryptographic solution would be best suited for lower Low power devices. I know this one. This one is ECE. ECC. Finally. Fuck. God damn, bro. I know that one's ECC. On my life, I know that is ECC. Which of the cryptographic algorithms listed below is the least vulnerable to attacks? That would be AES. I know I got the last two right for fucking sure. Damn. I got this wrong. The MIME specification extends the email. Oh, so that was true. I thought that was false, but okay, that was true. What is the name of the network protocol that enables secure file transfer over SSH? SFTP. Nice. Secure file transfer protocol. Nice. SFTP is an extension of FTP. I knew that was false. I'm so glad I put that. I knew that was false, guys. I'm telling you, Trip, watch his video. You'll remember everything. He got the acronym video. Okay, I got you, Red. We watching that before I go to bed tonight. A type of cryptographic network protocol for secure data communication. Remote key landline. Yes, that is SSH. Nice, nice, nice. Which of the answers listed below refers to a suite of protocols? A suite of protocols? Tay, IPsec. That's in my notes. I got you, bro. Which part of IPsec provides authentication, integrity, and confidentiality? I did not know this one. I don't even know these acronyms. A system that uses public network as a means for creating private encrypted connections between remote locations. That is a VPN, correct? Which protocol enables secure real-time delivery of audio and video? I thought that was S/MIME, but I guess it was SRTP. I don't know what that is, though. I'll have to learn this shit. Oh, wow. Tay, this one was SSL. You're right. Whoa, no. I was right. I put SSL for this one. No, wait. No. I might have been. I don't know. Which one did you put SSL? Which one did you do, bro? Hold up. When we were talking about it. No, I think you did say SSL for this one. Yeah, I think you did, Tay. So you got this one right. And I got this one wrong. Oh, here we go. Which of the following answers refers to depreciated insecure encryption protocols and cryptographic hash functions? So I got this right. SHA-1, RC4, MD5, and DES are all depreciated cryptographic hash functions. Yeah, you did say it was CCMP. I thought so. Okay, cool. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. It's okay. But I'm glad I got these right. I'm glad I know the depreciated ones, or at least I can answer them in a multiple choice. Which cryptographic protocol is designed to provide secure communication over a computer network and is the successor of SSL? TLS. I'm glad I got that right because I remembered that one. Or no, I might have guessed on that one. Might be capping. Examples of techniques used for encrypting information include symmetric encryption. See, I knew it, bro. I knew it. Guys, Tay and Trip, listen to how this fucking question is worded, bro. I don't like this. I knew this was going to be a tricky one. And I hope the test doesn't do this to me. Can you zoom in, bro? All right. Examples of techniques used for encrypting information include symmetric encryption, also called public key encryption, and asymmetric encryption, also called secret key encryption or session key encryption. What's annoying about this question is it's not wrong, but I knew something was fishy with it, the way they were wording it, but it's like not wrong, but there is something wrong with it. You know what I mean? Because they have like examples of techniques for encrypting information, symmetric encryption, which is true. It is called public key encryption, and asymmetric encryption, which does use a private key, which could also be known as a secret key. So that's annoying. But I know it for next time. We won't click that next time. All right. In asymmetric encryption, any message encrypted with the use of a public key can only be decrypted by applying the same algorithm and matching private key. Facts. That's true. I might have missed. I missed two here. Okay, which of the algorithms listed below are not symmetric ciphers? Remember, a symmetric cipher is one that uses a single key for both encrypting and decrypting. So, oh, I'm stupid, bro. I'm stupid. So I'm dumb. So this was me moving too fast because AES should have been clicked, but I guess I was going too fast. Because I know AES is an asymmetric algorithm. It's not a symmetric algorithm. So this is what I have to watch out for too. And it's even more fucked up because I know AES goes with ECC and RSA. So that was me reading too fast. That's completely my fault. And I got that wrong because I was not paying attention. I should have got that right. Which of the following algorithms does not fall into the category of asymmetric? Wait, whoa. They have AES in here. What? Wait, AES should be asymmetric. Is it? Alright, hold up. Is AES a symmetric algorithm? Now we have to find out. Now we need to find out. Probably spelled that all the way wrong. Yes, AES. Oh, it is a symmetric algorithm. Oh, I fucked up. Yes, AES is a symmetric algorithm. Okay. Then I was wrong. Hold up. Then that puts a whole new light on me getting this answer incorrect too now. Which of the algorithms listed below are not symmetric? ECC, RSA, and Diffie-Hellman. Oh my fucking god. The answer is Diffie-Hellman, ECC, and RSA. All the other ones are asymmetric. Or, I'm sorry, symmetric. Wow. Okay. This is how exactly the test word things. That's why the channel is good, because it's essentially the same way they will try to trick you. Yeah, bro. Yeah. They sneaky, man. They sneaky. Okay, that's on me then. I thought AES was an asymmetric algorithm this entire time, but it's a symmetric one. I'll have to keep that in mind. So I know ECC is asymmetric. I know RSA is asymmetric. And DHE, which is Diffie-Hellman, is asymmetric. So yeah, which of the following algorithms doesn't fall into the category of asymmetric? So the answer for that should have been AES. DES, which I did get right. IDEA and RC4. Yeah, okay, we'll get that right next time. The term KEK refers to a type of cryptographic key often used in key I didn't even know this one. The rest of these I really didn't know, so it was kind of just shots in the dark. I knew this one because the enhanced version of ECC, I knew it had Diffie-Hellman in there, which is DHE, so I knew that one. I knew this one, like I said, I'd know this one. Which cryptographic solution would be best suited for low-power devices? ECC works best with low-power devices because it doesn't require that much energy for them. And I knew this one, of course. Which cryptographic algorithm listed below is the least vulnerable to attacks? AES is the standard for all encryption done thus far. Hence why it's called the Advanced Encryption Standard. So we got a 55, a 25 out of 34. Yeah, this one was tough. I'm going to have to get them acronyms down and really learn that stuff. Yeah. But all right, guys. Got to call the missus. Thanks for studying with me. Next stream, we'll probably get back into reading some JJK so we can talk about that, or get into a versus matchup. We'll see. But all right, ye landlubbers, have a good time. Like I said, thanks for chatting with me. Have a good night. Red, get on your shit. We definitely got to have more study sessions. It was dope having you and Tay here at the same time, so we could kind of bounce ideas back and forth between us and stuff like that. That was really dope. I really enjoyed that. Grid, if you out of here, take it easy.